Good morning, everyone. So, welcome back. So, let's continue now with the update and delete operations. So, this is the part 2 of ASP.NET CRUD operations. Okay. So, I will provide you the part 1 link, okay, in the description. Okay. So, so we have successfully inserted and we have displayed the number of student registered, right? So, now what we have to do is like now we have to deal with the update and delete. Okay. So, what I am going to do is as discussed, okay, in this task, like now we want to update the student details. Okay, for that only what we did is we have created the text boxes. Okay, and here only we will update the details and click on update. So let's add two more columns here. Okay, one for edit and one for edit or update and another for delete. Okay, so again in the we will take the template field. Okay, header text. Okay, let's say action. Okay, and then okay, add another one. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we wanna add another one. Let's say one more template field. Okay, this is also action. Okay, click on OK, and then go to the source code now. So as you can see here, we got the first template. Let's say now inside the item template, we wanna drag the button. Okay, button. Let's say ID is BT and update. Okay, and then okay, and another action column. Okay, again inside the item template. Okay, again button followed by this is nothing but the BT and delete. Okay, cool. So now as you can see, go to the design page, you can see there is a button. Okay, let's rename that to, you know, this is my update button, delete button. Yeah, perfect now. Okay, so again what we gonna do is like we need to update as soon as we click on the update button, the details, that particular record should get updated, right? And same for delete. So we have to write the logic, or we have to implement the functionality inside the update and delete button, right? So for that, again go to the source code. Okay, here for the update button. Okay, on click event. Okay, on click event attribute. Okay, automatically select the create new event. Same for the delete button. Again on click attribute create new event. So as you can see now in the aspx.cs file, the functions get generated, right? Now we have to, here we have to implement the update logic, right? Or update functionality. So again, the first three line of code is simple, right? We have to establish and open the connection, right? So this step is common, as you can see in the show, also in the insert, in the submit button and the show button also, the first three lines of code that is common, right? Now what we have to do here, we have to we will use the naming container. Okay, container. Here I am using the naming container method. I will explain you. I will create one separate video in which the whole code review will be done. Okay, I will explain you each line of code, why this particular code is written. Okay, I will properly explain. Okay, so that will be the separate video. Okay, here I am just implementing the logic. Okay, I am just showing the CRUD operations. Okay, so here I am using the naming container method. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are performing the update and delete action or delete functionality inside the grid, right? So update and delete event is occurring inside the grid view, right? So for that, the naming container method is used. So okay, so we have, what we have to do is we have to write the grid view row. Okay, grid view row object equals. Okay, here inside we are applying the events on button. So button, okay, button, and then sender dot naming container, okay, as grid view row. Okay, and then what we have to do, what we are doing, we are going to update, right? So go to the SQL editor. What is the update syntax? Okay, right, update syntax is update, again update student details, right? So stu update student details. Okay, set, what are the things I want to update? Let's say the student name, I want to update the mobile number, okay, and the city. Let's say, let's update these two fields only, or mobile and city. So for that, first write the query in the SQL editor, right? So set mobile equal to at the rate mobile, because the parameter, the at the rate mobile one, it, this will come from the text box, right, comma, and then I want to update the city of that student, so at the rate city one. Okay, to avoid the confusion, the variable name city, for that we are naming it as city one. Okay, to avoid confusion. Okay, okay, you can write here city also. Okay, it will work, right? At the rate city also you can take. Okay, where id equal to at the rate id1, right? This id will come from, again, these all three parameters, okay, will come from the text box, right? This id we will match with the column, right, id column, because this is also the identity column, right, we are showing in the grid. So that, okay, so this is our what, this is our query, right? Copy this. Okay, so simply copy this. Okay, and what you have to do here now, go to the cs file, right? Here again, string, def define one variable here, string, let's say update data. Okay, and inside the double inverted, okay, paste the query, right? Okay, what's the issue? Hmm. That, okay, string, oh, okay, semicolon, yeah, okay. So string update data, again, com new SQL command. Here we have to mention the update, we have to pass the two arguments, one is the query and then the connection object. Okay, and then as usual, com dot parameters dot add with value. Okay, and then let's say the mobile, right? So this is the parameter mobile one, right, comma, so that is coming from where, it is coming from which text box, it is coming from here, right, the txt mobile. Okay, so that is txt mobile. Okay, so for that also we need to create, uh, so here, so here we need to create the object of text box, we need to create the objects for text box also. So the reason is like, this text box and these text boxes inside the grid are different, right? Because we are performing events inside the grid, right, through buttons. So what we need to do to pass the parameters, like the mobile and city like ID1, we need to create the objects for text box also. For that syntax, it's text box followed by the object name, let's say T1, and then you may say the text box. Okay, so that particular text box is inside the grid view, right? So R1 object, R1 dot find control. So inside this, we want to pass the ID. Which ID? Here. Here we have for the mobile, we text box, we have the txt mobile as ID, right? That we have to pass here. Okay. Same, copy this line of code. Okay. Do that for city, right? T2. And here the ID will be txt city, correct? Let me know if you guys have any doubts. I will create one separate video. I will explain the, we will, in that video, we will review the whole code. Okay. All four methods we will review. I mean, the meaning of each line of code we will discuss, right? So txt city and then and the id. So the id will, for that also i I will write, we have to write the code. So this t1 object, so okay, form dot parameters for mobile one, so t1 dot text, right? So one parameter. So again, same for city. Let's say instead of t1 we will write t2, and we will write the uh, we will pass the city name here parameter, right? Perfect. Again, now again for com dot parameters dot add with value. Now for id, here again id1. Okay, here what we'll do is, so id is identity column, right? And we have bounded here, like bounding is done, right? First column. So here grid view also follows the indexes, just like array index starts from 0, right? The array index, right, starts from 0. Same for the grid view also, the first column, its index is 0. Okay, simple. So what we will do is r1, because r1 is the object of grid view, correct? So r1 dot cells. As you can see, cells is plural s, so it's nothing but an array. So here index is 0. Okay, for okay, that's it. So id is coming from this. So what the system will do, the compiler will read the r1. Okay, r1 is the object of grid view row, so that is in that the first cell that is of 0 index, it will read that cell. Okay, simply it will read the read the data, okay, from the cells. So cells is an array here. Okay, index starts from 0, right? Why here we have taken the 0th index? Because id column is the first column having its index as 0. Okay, so simple. Now again, so as discussed, com dot execute non-query, because for insert, delete, update operations, com dot execute non-query functions is used. Okay, simple, done. Our update code is ready. Let's test now. Okay, let's run the default dot ASP file. Okay. Okay, so we have the two records, two students have registered. So let's update Rejoy's phone number. Okay, let's say 93751, kind of blah blah blah. Okay, and now his city is, Rejoy is shifted to Mumbai, let's say. So we have updated the mobile and city. Okay, let's click on update. Done. Now let's again click on the show button. So as you can see, the record dates gets updated, right? So let's check in the database also. Simple. Let's select start from student details. As you can see, Rejoice phone number is changed and city is changed from Goa to Mumbai. Okay. Here actually I am not showing any alert, right? So straight away, straightforward codes. So we are unable to check whether the data is updated or not. So So we have done the cross checking directly. We have checking the data in the table, right? So using the select start from student details. Okay, so our update is also working fine. I hope you guys are getting. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, I will create one separate video. In that code, in that video, we will review the whole code which is written here, right? So now moving forward, the last one, that is the delete part. Okay, simple again, right? This three line of code: establish the connection and open the connection. Okay, again here delete event is inside the grid view. So again the naming container. So this two line of code is again copy. I'm copy pasting that here. First write the delete query, right? So what is the delete query syntax? Delete from, as you can see, student details. Okay, where id equal to @id. Simple, right? This is the query, correct? Just copy this. Okay, okay. We will paste it inside the one variable, right? String delete data, right? And inside the double inverted commas, we will write the query here, right? And again, com equals to new SQL command. Pass the two arguments. One is the query variable, followed by the connection object. Done. Now, simple. Just copy this line of code from the update method, because again, ID1 is coming from the column, right? We are getting the ID here, right? It is the zeroth index cell, correct? So again, same line of code, r1 dot cells 0, because first column is ID, right? So 0. Grid view also follows the same like array, index starting from 0, and our ID column is the first column, so its index is 0. Done. Okay, perfect. Now, so now let's test the delete method also. @ID1. Okay, correct. Okay, let's add one data. Student name is Madan. Its mobile number is kind of, okay. He's from Mumbai college. Let's say something. Okay, submit. Okay, data is inserted. We have 3 students registered. Okay, now let's delete the last record, that is delete the Madan student. Click on delete and again click on the show button. Okay, it's not working. There might be any issue. Let's check here. Okay, it's not working. Let's debug the code, right? Then only we can check like why it's not working. Okay, okay, got it. We have opened the connection, but we haven't execute, right? So as discussed here, because com.execute non-query, okay, we have to call that function, right? This is an inbuilt function. We have to call that, okay, whenever we are performing insert, update, delete, com.execute non-query. Okay, so now after that, let's say response dot, okay, let's say I want to print one statement, like after delete I want to, let's say I want to show the records deleted success. I want to show record deleted successfully, right? Okay, I think now it's fine. Now the code is correct, it will work, let's say. So the latest record is the Madan student which is created. Now let's delete. Okay, so I have used the breakpoint here. So let's continue. So as you can see, we got the one message here, record deleted successfully. Now let's again click on the show button. So as you can see, the student have been deleted successfully. Okay, you can cross check again using in the table also you can go and see select extract from student, that record is being deleted. Before there were three students, now only two students. So I hope you guys are getting like the CRUD operations, like how to, what is the logic for create, what is the logic to show and update delete methods. Okay. So in the next video, it will be a code review. Okay. Where I will explain this whole code. Okay. Line by line, I will explain like why I have used the data source, what is the use of data bind function, why I'm closing the DR here. Okay. Why we need to establish and then we have to open the connection and all. Okay. So we'll explain like why only these three objects are created, right? All these basic small things I will explain in that video. That will be all theoretical explanation of this CRUD operation which we have successfully executed. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you have any doubts. Okay, uh, and of course your feedback will help me to create quality videos for you guys. Okay, so we have successfully implemented the CRUD operations. Okay, using the ASP .NET web form. Okay, so let me know in the comment sections if you have any doubts. Okay, so as discussed, we have covered the all four steps, right? What we have done, we have design part done. Okay, one basic structure. Okay, and then external connectivity, and we have added functionality CRUD, yes, using the C# programming language. Okay, and then we have done. Okay, so thank you guys. Okay, so in the next video, we will try to add CSS in this, right? We will add CSS, and like that we'll move forward, and I'll try to explain more about the ASP.NET. Okay. Till then, thank you. Thanks for watching.